their first in-season tournament bracket. Nice. And we've got Trey Pickett out, as well as Zach Eady. We've got both of those guys out with injury, with the same type of injury, both are hip injuries. But Trey Pickett's out for 4 to 6 weeks, whereas Zach Eady's out for 1 to 2 weeks. And for the Raptors, they've got Koulibaly out, who just played against me in the NBA Finals at the Phoenix Suns last season. So he moved to the Toronto Raptors.
The Raptors coming down the
And they don't have their center from last season. His last name is Frederickson. So they don't have him anymore. He went to the Clippers.
Matchup of the NBA Cup. There is a lot of excitement in this building tonight. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Here's a look at what's coming up for Toronto. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Friday, they'll start out on the road and play the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
So the next starting five. Be out there with Cam Thomas. And there's Jackson. And it's Macy in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Raptors, they've got Dick. Hands out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Scotty Barnes. And it's Potter in at the one. And for both these teams, it's game one of the NBA Cup. Chance to notch a regular season win and, more importantly, start strong in this group round.
Yeah, it's important to gain some early momentum because you could be out of this in a hurry. We've seen good teams blink, and they're gone.
And tonight marks the start of the NBA Cup for MP. I know a major goal for him is winning this competition, making a statement to the rest of the NBA.
Well, when you look at the Cup, you almost have to win this first game to advance out of the group stage. So MP has made it a point to get his teammates ready, imploring them to treat this like a playoff game. I'm excited to see how they come out.
All right, let's hand it over to David Aldridge, who has a report on MP.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, MP certainly has his heart set on winning this NBA Cup. I asked him why it was so important to him, and he said it will show just how strong this team is, that we're competitors, and that we're must-watch basketball this season. MP certainly sounds committed to this tournament. Guys,
We all love the NBA Cup, don't we? And I bet his coach loves hearing his player MP say that as much as we do. Thank you, David. And it's good on the putback.
You know, his positioning with the Heat always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that back in.
Outside Jackson. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. MP outside. Lock at 6. Fires away from outside. You can't get that one. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Pass to Potter. Towns with it. Now Dick for 3. It's hauled in by Freeman Liberty. NB left side. Jackson, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Well, that's shooting their first free throws of this one.
Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. that time.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Outside, Towns. Raptors moving the ball around. Barnes can't get it to go. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Pass to Freeman Liberty. Towns with the steal. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Nobody near Barnes. Good as this goes to town.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And here is MP. His last outing with 20 points. Pass to Messi. Over Nets. Messi shot is good.
Why fade away there? Just making the shot more difficult, if you have to ask me.
Here's Potter. Towns the screen. Now here's Barnes. Coming off a 21-point game in his last outing.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you've got to shoot your way out of the cell, even for him.
The Raptors have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Potter the pass to Nance. Here's Potter, covered by MP. Potter misses. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They are a hot team right now. 7 consecutive wins, and looking for number 8 tonight.
You can feel the energy in the air around this team. They know they are on the roll, and they are committed to keeping it going as long as they can.
Here's Potter. Hasn't made one yet. Now Dick over Thomas. And again, Toronto no up.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised it ended up going their way with the miss.
That's good by Freeman Liberty.
That pass right on point. Good job by MP.
Toronto trailer. Hands a screen on MP. Hands no good.
But the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
It's stolen by Nance. Here's Towns. Pass to Potter. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. Greg is a player. How long does the excitement of a new season last?
I'd say it starts to warm up right about now. You got to start bringing your own motivation to every game, and you need to provide your own energy.
Good on the second free throw. MP with it. To the wing on the left. Outside Thomas. Pass to Jackson. Shoots. It's rebounded by Towns. Jackson's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Here's Potter. Towns a screen on MP. Takes the 3. And Towns is good for 3. Towns has got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Raptors. And here is MP. No scoring in this one.
And here's a look at some numbers for Nance. Last season, he played outstanding, and he was such a reliable option offensively, finishing in the top 10 in field goal percentage.
He was a top 10 rebounder last season for good reason. He's an incredibly intense guy to compete with. And for a full game, too. I mean, just non-stop. That's good from Jackson. And the Raptors with some changes. Peterson's checked in, and it's Blunt in for Dick. Jackson hits both of them. Raptors with the lead. Here's Potter. Pass to Nance. Raptors moving the ball around. Peterson the pass to Blunt. Just 4 to shoot. Hands a screen on MP. Potter misses. Brooklyn's gone. 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Towns with the steal.
Oh no, Cam Thomas just went down with an injury. I don't know how he could do that in that situation.
Here's Blunt. No good on the three.
Maybe I have to call a timeout.
Doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
And I'll tell you,
Looks like a shoulder
never liked
injury.
Yeah, you just hope it's nothing serious and that he's able to get back on the court as soon as
Let's
possible.
see. Oh, what? That's crazy.
Hall's checked in for Cameron Thomas.
So the injuries are now piling up for us. We've got Trey Pickett out with injury. We got hip injury, 4 to 6 weeks. Zach Edey is out with a hip injury as well, 1 to 2 weeks. And now Cam Thomas is injured and could possibly, miss weeks or months as well after this game. Oh, that's crazy. So basically it's down to me, Wayne Jackson, and Eric Freeman Liberty to carry the load for this team. Now that those guys are out,
And now here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best teams from three-point land a year ago. In third, the Nets.
Their long-range shooting last year was nothing short of spectacular. I mean, they were absolutely unconscious from the three-point line.
Pass to Nisi. Here's Freeman Liberty.
By Freeman
Defended by
Liberty.
Towns.
it's
Scored
guard.
by Freeman Liberty. Freeman Liberty's got his second bucket tonight.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Here's Peterson. Still without a basket. The Raptors making the switch here. Inod's checked in. Pass to Potter. 6 on the shot clock. And he finishes nicely on the way.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Now,
Not
here's
Wayne
Embiid.
Jackson.
Outside Jackson from downtown. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
On a rough motor for him, nothing seemingly going his way.
They're running. Here's MP. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Good focus through the contact. MP proving he can be a menace on the attack.
Pass to Towns. Here's Maynard. Hands a screen on MP. Here's Potter. Outside, Towns. Buries the long-range jumper. Towns has got 9. Brooklyn trailing. Holmes against Nance. Lets it go from 11. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Hey guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Toronto?
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
And Toronto making a change here. Ware's checked in, and the Nets making a change here as well. Ewing's checked in for Jackson. Here's Pop. This is the fallback chair. Pass to Holmes. Back to MP.
Go Ewing.
A corner. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 5.
There you go, MP, show off that range.
Let's find out the news on Cam Thomas. David, what's the update?
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for Brooklyn. He did tell me that he believed it wasn't a severe injury, so that is good news. I'm going to keep him off the court for the time being, and they don't rule out the possibility of to miss a few more games as a result. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Hopefully, we'll see him very soon. Raptors have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. The first one falls, and Toronto making a change here. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a win against Dallas. To the wing right side. Here's Hall. Nothing on the board. To the paint. Shot clock at 5. The Nets need to get a shot off here. MP, no good.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Peterson. Pass to Nance. Nance a screen. Toronto shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
15 down. At the line for Toronto. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And Toronto making a change. Ware's checked in. And so he hits both. The Nets have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. MP passes to McMillan. On the wing, Ewing. Pass to McMillan. MP with it. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And at the top of the key, Towns. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And I'll tell you, offense comes really easy to Big Cat.
Here's Peterson. Ewing defending. Pass to Towns. Here's Minot. The tray. They get it again. From the top by Towns.
And Towns is solid and getting strong position on the glass. Terrific work.
To the middle. Here's Holmes. Good. And the assist goes to MP.
And another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Towns. He's got 13. Yep, that one goes. Towns has got 15 points.
And we just saw Cat at his best, pounding the paint, finishing near the rim.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Pass to McMillan. Shoots over Towns. McMillan can't make it work.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Three-pointer on the way. Rebound, Brooklyn. MP's got 4 rebounds in this game. Got a hand on it. And that does it for the first quarter. Raptors lead by 5. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
So with Thomas sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. Desmond Bain out there with MP. And there's Jackson. And it's Freeman Liberty in at the power forward. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against the Mavericks was terrific. He scored 20 points and his passing was incredible with all of those assists. Incredible effort on his part. We'll see if tonight means more of the same. Kevin?
David in stretches, he was absolutely done. Great, he loved to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contribution. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Here's Freeman Liberty. His last outing, he had 18 points. MP kicks to Jackson. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Postnoff, covered by MP. Pass to Ware to the inside. A rebound by the Nets. Freeman Liberty has got 4 rebounds now tonight. DC and Ware pulls it down. The Raptors shooting about 33%. Not happy with their plan that is. Here's Peterson. And again, Toronto no luck.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Back to Jackson. Pass to MP. This one for 3. Toronto grabs the miss.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Postnoff, covered by MP. Back to Black. That's a 2 from Towns. And it falls over the rim and in. Towns has got 17.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Owen Jackson.
Jackson down low. 10 points for him. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 4 assists in the game. After Peterson, beyond the arc, good on the triple. Peterson's got his first 3 points of the game. That's trailed by 3. Here's Messi. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes of play.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Here's Postnoff. No good from outside. The Nets have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. There's the steal. Here's Black. Guarded by Bain. Towns up top. Over to the wing. From deep. MP grabs the miss. MP's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
In the first quarter, he was raining down threes. Not the case here in the second.
Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes.
It's Black in the corner. Good for his 8th field goal. He's taken a dozen shots.
And how about the game from Towns? So the combination of that height and shooting, probably unmatched.
One Freeman Liberty.
To the left side wing. Back to MP. That's a 4 to go. Jackson misses.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Postnoff. Covered by MP. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by MP. Captain off the break, MP. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Nets.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Scoring teams in the NBA from last season. And third, the Nets.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
Potter, the pass to Barnes. Comes past Dick. Raptors moving the ball around. And he gets the whistle. Chip free throws coming up. And you look at the great coaches. What are one or two of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Tim, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay for the line.
Bain. Here's Freeman Liberty, defended by Towns. Freeman Liberty, no good. The Raptors have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Down low, the kick out to Barnes. Teardrop shot. It's hauled in by Freeman Liberty. Freeman Liberty's got 6 rebounds here tonight. We talked about back and forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, and keeping everybody on their toes.
Pass to Dick. Here's Potter, covered by MP. A 3 from Barnes. Brooklyn with the rebound. Freeman Liberty's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Kicks it out to MP. To Bain. Over Barnes. Bain, no good.
And that's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Pass to Potter. Outside, Towns. Just 5 to shoot. Raptors need to get a shot. Potter missing.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the free ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good in guarding against him.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Gets it to go from 8 feet. Potter's got 5 points so far.
And the lack of effort effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
That's good by Freeman Liberty.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
It's Dick on the wing. Guarded by Bean. Barnes outside. Target from outside.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And there's the try. Dick can't get it to go. Brooklyn leading by 3. Bain kicks to MP. Back to Bain. There's the screen. Pulls it up. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
Even dating back to his high school days, Desmond Bain was overlooked as a prospect.
Yeah, he wasn't even ranked by any major recruiting services. That just lets you know that the scouts don't always get it right. Then he fell to the 30th pick in the 2020 draft. He's made a lot of teams regret passing on him.
It's the Nets now, after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Back to MP. 5 to shoot. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Bears got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Dick passes to Barnes. Inside. It's blocked.
The struggles just continue this quarter. They can ill afford to have this many empty possessions.
Freeman Liberty, no good. Raptors trail by 3. Barnes looking around. Pass to Potter. Takes the shot. Basket number 4 this game. Brings him up to 4 for 9.
That was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Freeman Liberty. 10 points for him.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And the basket by Potter.
He's had a rough start to this game, and that's being nice. But he's got back on track here in the second.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with this team. He's checked in for Toronto. 1:39 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Holmes. Releases with a waiting triple. Holmes got 6 points. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes.
Now here's Barnes. Here's Potter. Oh, good with a triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
The Nets working the ball around. McMillan with that shot.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
Barnes outside. McMillan against Towns. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, the size, talent, and fearlessness of Towns is a lethal option. A prime-time player who poses many problems for the defense.
And the Nets making a change here. Ewing's checked in, so he gets them both.
And here in the second quarter, he's starting to work himself to the free throw line. That's a good move.
Now, here's MP. 9 points in the game so far. Here's McMillan. A three-pointer, no good.
And he didn't place him for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue this.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials only called with the foul.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and it extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
He doesn't get the second one. The Nets with the lead.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Well, I'm going to say fall shot.
You just have to be deliberate.
First off.
MP deciding where to go with it. There's the three. And no good in the last minute of this time. And that's it for the first half of action. It's been a very close game here. It's the Nets up by 1. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Welcome to our 2K Sports studio. The Brooklyn Nets find themselves in quite a battle here tonight.
Their offense is flowing. Guys are getting into their spot. The ball is finding them. Great execution so far, guys.
I'd say our halftime show is going just as smoothly. All right, fellas, time now to take a look at these early season standings in the East.
You know, I think for Brooklyn, this team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I gotta say, they are making it look easy here in this early part of the season, at least. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
Well, with the
Come on,
double
Wayne
in
Jackson.
hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this.
But I don't think that that's the most important thing to him. Sure, putting up big numbers doesn't hurt, but he's all about getting the win over everything else.
Towns is out there with Nance. Then it's Grady Dick. Then there's Scotty Barnes. And it's Potter in at the 1 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Jamal Mosley. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's MP. MP powers through the contact inside.
A tenacious player. If he doesn't mind a little contact on the way up.
Here's Potter. Covered by MP.
And 1 step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Jackson from long range. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. To the inside. Here's Potter. It's hauled in by MP. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. 4-point game.
And every miss finds its way to his hand. Well, what an impressive performance.
You aren't exaggerating. You don't get to 20 rebound without having a special talent for grabbing misses.
Now here's Barnes. Outside, Towns. Carries it from 3-point range. Towns has got 26.
On the catch and shoot there, just so
He's got assist number 8 now on the night. Now Dick. Still yet to score. Shot clock at 6. Shoots it in.
He finds the shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Outside Jackson. And oh boy, a little contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Scotty Barnes picks one up. For Brooklyn, they have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And that's good from Jackson. Shots good from the stripe. Raptors trail by 4. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Poke loose. Out left to the wing. Nets passing it around. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Barnes dishes to Nance. Goes back up and blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. To the paint. Outside for Jackson.
Go Wayne Jackson, do you think you're hot, bro? You're hot in this one. And wide. He's got 24
Putting a team
in this game.
He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they're winning without him.
The Raptors making a switch here. Peterson's checked in. That's good from Jackson. And the league limiting players from making public trade demands. This makes sense. It's a big change for the Pats, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot. Keeps the players' trade value high, which helps the team in the league.
Brooklyn leading by 9. On the wing, Jackson got a piece of it. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Now, while we have a second, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a list of the league's top shooters from last season. 4th, MP.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. They'll have the answer for you.
Pass to Messi. Now here's Jackson.
Go Jackson, do you think? Do you think, bro? Oh yeah.
Throws it down.
Damn.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship
Wow.
is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Here's Potter. After the basket by Brooklyn, Towns, and that basket to his impressive total brings him to 10 for 14.
And pure cash. Whenever Towns gets these types of looks, he's consistent at spraying.
Out to the right wing. Here's to Jackson.
Go Jackson. Where you cooking this one?
Toronto grabs the miss. Next up on the docket, the Bucks following this one. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. A three-pointer off the mark.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had for 3.
Jackson kicks to MP.
Oh yeah, Wayne Jackson. Oh my goodness. Wow.
Operation Feed the Horse. Feed him early and often. And guess what? It's working. They have the lead.
Pass to Dick. Now Nance. Towns, the pass to Potter. Here's three off target.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
From 11 feet away. And the cover falls for him. Potter's got 15. And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Making a change here. Minot's checked in. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, guys, last season, a full 14 teams finished with between 46 and 51 wins, with plenty of teams in the picture. Adam Silver is thrilled with the level of competition. He says, I think what fans ultimately want is to see great competition across the league. Kevin, it's certainly fun to watch.
It is, David. Bring it on, I say. The more the better.
Barry Wayne Jackson.
Here's Jackson. Off the left rim and out. Raptors trail by 11. Pass to Minot. From deep. The rebound by the Nets. Freeman Liberty's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And here is MP.
Right, Freeman Liberty.
Here's McMillan. Fires from 14. Shots scored by Freeman Liberty. Freeman Liberty's got 12 in the game.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This has been good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Here's Minot. He has yet to score. 6 to shoot. On 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
MP with it. 11 points in the game. Here's Freeman Liberty. He had a nice open look right there. Freeman Liberty's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Here's Potter. He's got 15. Pass to Towns. Down low. Here's Nance. Rebound, Brooklyn. Outside Jackson. Here's Freeman Liberty. Jackson with it.
Barry Wayne Jackson.
And he lays it straight in. Jackson's got the lead up to 14 now for Brooklyn.
Wow, so he's got
Tremendous here in the second.
31 in the game. Wow.
Pass to Potter. special alterations. Check in. Let's give a look now at the 2K leaderboard to see who led the league in assists last year. MP is number 1.
And it was the kind of season that he'd like to repeat over and over. Nobody was better at creating easy baskets for their teammates.
Oh, Wayne Jackson.
Jackson in the corner. Ewing outside. MP outside. Let's the three fly. Bring it up for MP. A 3.
Well, MP knows his angles, and he can tell when his shot is there.
Here's Potter, covered by MP. Stolen by Jackson. Here's MP. Here's a grab for miss. Peterson's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Let's take a look at Carl Anthony Towns' year. Last year, he averaged about 13 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And when they need to add defense, that's who they look to.
It's hard to find defensive spark plugs, but he is one of them. The whole team comes alive on D when he's in the game.
Jackson, that's good.
That's his third 3 of the half after putting up a pair before halftime. Fantastic shooting display from him.
And the top of the key, Towns. 1:11 left in the third. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Now we get a chance to check out MP. Great showing for him last season. And we can't forget the league leader last season in steals per game, making a huge impact defensively.
And his unmatchable instincts for scoring the basketball. That's what made him number 1 last year. You can't stop him. And you can't even really contain him. Gill is checked in for Toronto. .102 left to play in the third. Jackson, that's a 2-pointer. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Here's Blunt. Still scoreless. Towns, a screen on MP. Just 5 on the clock. Blunt passes to Towns. Over McMillan. And the Raptors miss again. Brooklyn leading by 17. To the middle. No good on that one. Towns with the defensive effort. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. To the right side. Pass to Blunt. Toronto working the ball around now. Takes a 3. That one doesn't drop. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. The fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand.
I just need one more rebound for a triple
So
double.
Thomas sitting on the bench. This is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. They've got McMillan. Jackson is out there with MP. Then it's Ewing, and it's Holmes in at the front spot. Here's Dick. Off target from three-point range. Here's MP. Basket good. And the Nets lead by 19.
Good work by MP. He gets positioning inside and capitalizes.
Here's Barnes. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
The net shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Outside, Ewing. Jackson in the corner.
Go away, Jackson. It's been your game.
Over Peterson. Jackson misses.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And that one's good. Barnes. Enzo, MP will bring it up for the Nets. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Fires from deep. And there's Jackson on the assist by MP. Jackson's got 39.
Got 39. Wow, he could definitely get 50 if we
Walker with his screen
go in the
for Dick.
ball.
Ewing comes to help. Dick passes the
Fourth
ball.
quarter.
Barnes with another miss.
And on an open look like that,
I like Jackson.
making the weak
Oh yeah, 40 pace.
And the
Let's
shot
go.
goes in.
41.
Jackson's got 41.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
Walker is screen on Ewing. Pass to Ware. Required. Rebounded by Jackson. That's leading by 20. Here's McMillan. And from deep three-point land. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Barnes outside. On the wing, Walker. Greg, every year we have the Best Teammate Award. What are some of those qualities that you admire in a great teammate?
You know, Kevin, you want guys who make you better and who make it fun to come to work every day. And these teammates are like family. So trust, commitment, and just enjoy being with one another. It matters.
Here's Ware. And just miss after miss right now. Ewing against Barnes. Back to MP. Jacks up a three. And it's rebounded by Dick.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Pass to Barnes. On the wing, Walker. To the paint. Here's Ware. That falls. Nice feed that time for Walker. Ware's got his first basket.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's McMillan. And here is Holmes.
How do I Jackson do you think?
On the wing, Jackson.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Jackson's got 43 points.
And 43 for him.
Coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Barnes passes to Dick. Now here's Walker. Rebounded by the Nets. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in this game. And there's the bucket from MP. MP's got 12 points here in the second half.
And MP is letting his play do the talking. He is on one.
On the wing, Walker. He's covered by McMillan. And Walker kicks to Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Dick. Puts up a 3. Bangs on the trifecta. Dick's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Moving once again, he is one of the best shooters in the league.
Outside, Ewing. The Nets working the ball around now. Jackson from long range.
Oh yeah,
Plays it from beyond the
46
arc.
for Wayne Jackson.
Jackson's got 46 points.
Man, what a half for this offense. If they can stay
He
this
only had
high,
12 points in the first half.
to extend this
He's
lead.
had 334 in the second half. That's crazy.
Barnes outside. Pass to Dick. Beyond the arc. And McMillan pulls it down. McMillan's got his 6th rebound on the night. Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
Barnes can't get it to go.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
And that time, also a missed shot. Here's MP. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. You a fan of that, Greg?
Yeah, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
And he's good on the second.
By all accounts, one of the hardest workers in the league, MP is always looking to push himself to some next level.
Pass to Towns. Here's the floater. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Brooklyn.
I'm liking the throwback approach. They're making use of the mid-range area and inflicting major damage there.
And you also have to applaud how they've attacked the interior in this game. A lot of points happening for them in the paint tonight. And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Out to the right wing. Through Greenwich, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one is on top.
Clearly a foul.
And he makes the first. Dick's checked in for the Raptors. And he makes both free throws. Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. You think fans like that?
That's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, it doesn't feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all. Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Pass to Holmes. Back to MP. Here's Hall. Toronto grabs the miss. Here's Potter. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Holmes got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Hall. He lobs it up.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one
Yeah,
up.
the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. And stolen by MP. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Free throw good, MP. Toronto's shooting has been dreadful, lately around 28% here in the 4th. Here's Potter. Fades away. And this is
Nice
off the right
triple
side of the
double
rim.
for me. My first triple double of the season.
Offensively, he's really struggled and really probably why they're trailing.
Holmes passes to MP. They set the pick. And it seems
fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
And again, no good by Toronto. And so, MP will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. To start a 3-game homestand with that game. Holmes passes to MP. Clock at 6. Got 3 off the mark.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Second team foul. At the line for your Raptors.
Free throw drops for Jake.
Taking 2 shots.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Brooklyn's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been 1 step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's Potter, pass to Towns. Here's Dick for the 3. Good as this goes to Towns.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Now, here's Holmes. MP outside. You know, Richard, so many stars have done it. Any thoughts on a player asking for a trade with multiple years remaining on their contract?
If you're unhappy in any marriage, you should always get out. That is my opinion. Teams do it all the time. They'll sign a player to 5 years and then trade him in 2. So if a player is unhappy after 3 years of a 5-year contract, it's okay for him to request a trade, but continue to show up to work. That is my only request from the player.
Now, Towns. Following the 3-point attempt by MP. Here's Potter. Pass to Dick. It's hauled in by MP. MP's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a dominant win for the Nets.
As one sad as it gets today, you know, there were some down moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for MP.
He did it all tonight, making an impact with more than just his scoring. How about the fact that he got a triple-double?
And Brooklyn has possession. Following the basket by Scotty Barnes.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's
No,
a great
boy.
look for him.
I'm just gonna run the clock out.
Again, those are the shots you
Well,
want
with
to
my
take.
26 and another 25 for a triple double.
Now,
And
here's
Blake
MP.
Jackson at 46.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And